Hello everyone. Today is November 10th, Tuesday. I just finished a class with one of my mentorship students, and so now I'm looking to trade the markets, trying to pull off 2 or 3 trades. As you see, the market is starting to go lower. But before we begin, remember that trading is risky. A disclaimer on the risks involved with trading. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. Talk to your broker, and please don't trade with the rent money. Understand what this is all about before jumping in, and you can practice, get the simulator, and therefore you can practice for free with live data using NinjaTrader is what we use. Now, as you can see, the market is starting to go down. 35.30 was the most recent short opportunity. I couldn't take that signal short, and I couldn't take that signal long as well. That happened a little bit earlier. The at the open method already occurred. It was a successful trade. Again, I couldn't take that trade because I was in a class. But what we have here is a potential for another Trade Scalper entry. And there it is, the 35.25 short. I want to go short, and I want to try to get 35.25, but sometimes if you use a market of touch or a market order, you can have slippage. So you can see that the signal occurred 35.25, and you jump in short as close to that price as possible without obviously chasing it, and now you let the ATM strategy, the automation, take care of the targets and the stops. So I want to have a target predetermined for me, and I want to have a stop already put for me, so I don't have to manually put the targets and the stops, which helps me psychologically, especially the newer traders, not to move their stops and have large stops and have unrealistic target goals. So I had the ATM strategy set already. Now, it's going to be a 2-point target as soon as the market crosses the Atlas line, which is that blue line there, and hits my target. I am out of the trade. Now, remember, if you take and place a trade and it doesn't go in your favor, please don't hold on to trades for hours on end. Have a limited amount of time that you are in a trade. I recommend 4 or 5 minutes, or because we're using a 1-minute chart, 4 or 5 candles. If you're using a 5-minute chart, if you're using the Atlas line on a 5-minute chart, it would be 20 minutes, right? 4 or 5 candles on a 5-minute chart would be 20 minutes. So it's really relative. When scalping, you want to be in and out fairly quickly. You want a smaller profit target. You want to have a smaller stop as well, smaller risk. And you want to be done with the trade sooner rather than later. So that is really the goal, to be in and out as fast as possible.
Target filled.
Okay, so if you guys took this trade, you should be done with this trade and out. The target was hit, and you're looking for the next trade, whether it be another scalping trade or it could be an Atlas line trade. So that's going to tell us what we're going to do next. And don't rush into trades. Wait until they occur. Well, I didn't have to wait long for the next trade. I see that after that short on the Trade Scalper, there's now an Atlas line signal beginning to set up to go short. I have to wait for the candle to close. As per the rules of the Atlas line, we wait until the candle closes. Here are the rules. 2 consecutive candles closing below the Atlas line gives you the signal to go short. So I'm ready, and I'm going in with my order for 5 contracts short on this Atlas line trade. Now remember, the same rules apply. Have a time-based stop, have a prove-it stop, have a catastrophic stop. Use the ATM strategy to allow you to have the targets and the stops placed for you so you don't have to worry about them, and only move the targets and the stops when you're absolutely sure, when you need to move them in order to get out of a trade or to force a fill. But please don't move your stops and let a losing trade go into a much larger loss. That's not what we want to do. Okay, so faster profit target is always the goal. Don't hold on to trades for hours on end. And we look for the next trade. So it's a good thing here. The market's going in my favor.
Target
and
filled.
Finished. You're out of the trade. Those of you who are taking this Atlas line trade short, consider getting out of the trade as well. Look at the profit target based on the ATR. That's what I teach, and that's what you should be looking at. Let's take a look at one more trade. This is the pullback trade on the Atlas line, as you can see with those P's. So what this is saying is that the market's pulling back, and my goal is now to take a new trade in continuation as the market goes lower. I wait until the candle closes. The candle has closed It's official. I'm going short on a pullback trade based on the Atlas line software. That's what the P's are indicating.
Order submitted.
All right, let me see if I can get an exact entry instead of just jumping in at market. And let's take a look at the risk. The risk on this trade, I use what's called a pivotal stop. It cannot be more than 5 points based on the current conditions. So really the goal is to get filled correctly, have a stop that's reasonable based on the current conditions. I use that ATR, that yellow line there that says 3.97, which is about 4 points. And you want to have a target that's reasonable as well based on those values. You can't trade the same way when the market is slow in comparison to when the market is fast. So know the type of environment you're in when you're trading.
Order filled.
Okay, so I got the exact fill here that I wanted based on that pullback signal. I didn't chase it, which is important. You always want to get a better price. Don't ever chase the market. Bad fills do occur, especially with market orders if it's a fast moving market, but please don't chase it and get a bad fill. So here's the idea. The market pulled back. The market's now continuing lower in the direction of the initial move or the trend. I want to have a target and a stop based on what's called a pivotal stop. This is all taught in the Atlas Line training, as well as the training member videos
Target
that everybody
filled.
receives. And this was actually much faster than I anticipated, but I got the target as well on this trade. Now remember, if you're using the Trade Scalper software and after 3, 4, 5 winning trades in a row, it's time to stop. I don't recommend you trade all day long. This video is a combination of the Atlas line and Trade Scalper. 3 winning trades in a row is good. I'm stopping. Remember, the next mentorship class begins at the end of this month. Visit DayTradeToWin.com, get the details. A deposit secures your seat and all the software is included with a lifetime license. Until next time, good trading. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com. Join the next mentorship class starting later this month and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.